Hi, and welcome to part 3 of our twin flame journey. A few revelations from yesterday, as there are every day for us. The synchronicities are just amazing, mind-blowing, and that can come in many forms, that we virtually finish each other's sentences, and we have the same thoughts at the very same time about the same thing, a random subject, a random thought. And that's quite remarkable to actually experience on so many times on so many levels, because it's for us, and we both agree on this, that it appears to be that we share the same soul, and that's quite profound, because it's virtually every single thing that we resonate with within each other, because it seems that our whole life has indeed taught us the same things, and that is what brought us together on our path, on this twin flame journey. It's not coincidence. It's not even a random meeting. For us, there's been a separation. We've never been together. Isn't that remarkable? Yeah, okay. We can all fall in love with somebody, but this isn't just love. And I don't mean to demean it, but this is a whole different experience. It's like we're one. We're in union. Our souls are entwined and become one. Hard to imagine that, huh? But we don't really understand yet why this happens. Not fully, but we have some pretty good ideas that we share, as usual. There's nothing virtually. We can't argue. We can't. Do you argue with yourself? Yes, we go into retrospect, and we're both critical thinkers, and so we have that ability to look into ourselves. Introspection is important, because that's how we evolve. If we don't question ourselves, then that leaves us open to just going along the same path. And because this twin soul journey is one that spans over many lifetimes, possibly, and we believe it does, then you begin to understand that this isn't just a love affair. It's not a flash in a pan. This is for eternity. We both believe we're on our last life of 7. Now, they were independent. They weren't, and that's the point, really, that our conditioning to become who we are was done independently. We have met by, I believe, it's a divine intervention, that this is what was written in the stars, if you like. We're not airy-fairy about all this. It's not all unicorns and butterflies. We've looked into all these sort of things before. Our souls have guided us to look at things, to understand things, and that need to understand who we are. Yeah, and that is just part of the overall thing that actually eventually brings us together for our souls to entwine. We're learning about our journey. One thing we have learnt, and it was given to us as a blessing, we had the blip yesterday, or day before now. We had that blip where there was some miscommunication, let's put it that way. We resolved that issue because where love, just basic level stuff, isn't enough. Love isn't enough. And what we are in, what we find ourselves in, is a magical bus ride. And so, having resolved those issues, we've learnt so much, and we're thankful for the issue that we had. And this is what we have to do. This experience, this twin flame connection, the one soul, doesn't allow us to argue. There is no point in arguing. We believe that we basically share the same mind, the same soul. We're so alike that nothing can destroy this. What we have is ours. Nobody can take that away. And yeah, I'm kind of losing myself. I'm getting a little bit introspective, and I'm thinking about the connection that we have. Watching my one true love, Nikki, on the video that she did yesterday, she opened my mind yet again, as we both tend to do for each other. And it's a beautiful moment because we're teaching, we're learning. And this yin-yang thing, we're discovering that it can be applied to many, many things. And one thing that I saw on Nikki's video sparked my imagination. And the yin-yang thing can be applied to false flames. The chaser, or the false flame. I believe that I saw from what Nikki said that young souls who are becoming conscious, they're not yet, and it's not about a level thing, but they're not yet at this stage in their evolution, their soul's evolution. And what Nikki related to put this thought in my mind, that the chaser in a twin flame situation, which is normally a relationship doomed to fail, is because the chaser is a young soul who is becoming conscious. And then what happens is that he meets a more advanced or more evolved flame, and yes, they connect, and sometimes in a very big way. But what we find, or the thought that I had, what we will probably find is that this chaser, this young soul, simply cannot be at the same stage that he needs to be, or she needs to be, to survive that relationship, because the deep connection, the understanding, the absolute level of commitment, and then on top of all that, the huge emotional challenges and all the tools that you need in your box to cope with everything that's going to happen need to be there in place. And if they're not, It's going to scare the life out of you. So if anybody is approaching this, they think is a twin flame connection, you need to be aware, because you're going to hurt yourself really badly, and the one that you're chasing too, because they will believe it. That they'll believe that there's a connection, and then there isn't. So yeah, it's just something to think about. But anyway, I hope that these videos that I'm putting together to try and explain everything will perhaps help somebody. But I highly recommend that you go to my beautiful twins. Sorry, got carried away there. My beautiful twin Nikki's channel, and take a look at that. I'll leave a link in the descriptions, and yeah, for now, love and light to you all, and especially to my beautiful twin Nikki. I love you very dearly. As we say, I bliss you. See you all soon. Love and light.